do you say it's go time?
Go ahead.
All right, all right. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Football Fan Talk on GLX Sports. I am your gracious host, Big G. And everybody introduce yourself.
Yeah, it's your player boy, your player partner, Raider Mike.
Hey, what up with it, world? This is Big Shann up in the house.
Yeah, you know who it is. LaFleur, the prophet.
The prophet. Yes, well, it's another winning week for your boy, man. Big G, we had a co-champion last week on the picks. Me, I was 11-5. Shan was 11-5. Raider Mike was 10-6. Young G was 5-9.
It was 10-6 or 10-5.
I was 6-9.
6-9.
I was 10-5.
Give me my extra dub.
Yeah, 10-5. I don't have it in front of me, so 10-5. I just know you was a game behind.
Yeah, well, if the sorry, two teams that I will not be picking no more.
Yeah.
Chargers.
Well, we're gonna have a nice little twist at the end for the people too. As far as
and
the
49ers is another game I was going to pick, but I thought that
And you just don't like the Niners, man.
I don't. But that's not the reason why I didn't pick them. That's not the reason why I didn't pick them. The reason why I didn't pick them because I thought that, Minnesota was coming in hot too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. So let's get into our little review from last week and go over each game. Raider Mike, if you want to go first, you're taking the Raiders Cowboys game, look like. So give us your little ones and twos on that.
Well, all I can say is we won the game. Number one. Number two, we did something that I didn't think we was going to be able to do. We did contain them on running the football during the game. We did hold them running the football for the most part of that game. Well, for the whole game. Our special teams gave up that late little touchdown that made the game really, tighter than what it really needed to be. And I know that they have some injuries and they have a lot of injuries out. We had a couple of injuries out, but all in all, like I said, when we have a balanced attack, like we have a controlled offense where we can run the football and throw the ball. And we had we ran the ball decent enough to keep them off balance. And I think that was one of the keys of the game. So that pass rush couldn't really get after Derek Carr because they did have to respect that run because Jacobs was starting to run pretty good late in that game. And he only needed 12 yards to get 100. I was like, well, damn, when we about to kick that damn game-winning field goal, I would have just let them go ahead and run the damn ball down their throat and then kick the damn field goal, but I all in all, I mean, it's just one game. It's just one win. We need to put together at least a 4-pack for right now, but we got to do that one game at a time. And I just felt that the defense played good enough. They made enough stops during the game for us to win. Dallas is, and I'm just going to keep it real. Dallas has an offense where, regardless of the fact, you're not going to stop them from scoring if they get in the rhythm. And, Dak Prescott started getting in a little rhythm. We had pressure on him pretty much the whole game, but some of them times, I mean, he got in a nice little rhythm and that's how they were able to get those. They scored. I mean, it's just the tight ends. We weren't getting beat by the wide receivers or touchdowns. It was the tight ends. And we have to tighten that up for this next week. We stopped them tight ends. But other than that, I mean, I think that Derek Carr played a nice game. He had a bounce back game for them 3 games. I said, either you're going to be good in this league or you're going to be great. We don't know which one he going to be yet,
Yeah.
And for us to, I'm almost done. I'm about to be done. But then for us to move forward and be good and be a playoff team, he's got to be great. Bottom line. I like Derek Carr. I've always liked Derek Carr. Everybody beat him up and talk about him. We don't need him. Oh, put in Mariota. No, he's been the best quarterback we had.
Didn't you say put in Mariota in the last game?
Since man threw for 373 yards, touchdown. And he ran for 22 yards on the scramble. So we just got to tighten it up. And that's all I got to say. Other than that, we played a decent game.
Yes. I like that. All right. young G. What you got for us? LaFleur?
I took that Bengals Steelers game, and it was a division game for them. Bengals playing at home. Passing wise, they didn't pass the ball too well. Steelers outthrew them 250 passing yards to only 172. But that ground game, Joe Mixon and company went crazy. Joe Mixon himself had 165 on 28 carries, averaging 6 yards a carry. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 touchdowns. What's it called? And then another running back, Chris Evans, he only had 23 yards, but still he was averaging basically 5 yards a carry. The Bengals were gashing up that Steelers defense, and the Steelers are always known for having that good ass defense. Regardless of whether their offense is good, their defense is usually decent. You know what I'm saying? But to give up damn near 200 yards rushing, and then on top of that, getting 41 dropped on your head. Yeah, man, they need to go ahead and go start that rebuild. Looks like Mike Tomlin is on his way to having his first losing season as a head coach. While the Bengals are still currently fighting. And I said this at the beginning of the year. The Bengals are my dark horse team to get into the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? And right now they seem to be proving me right. You know what I'm saying? 7-4. I want to say in their division,
second?
Second? Yeah, second to
second.
only the Ravens. I mean, shit.
And they're number 7 in the power rankings too. So
yeah, man. Hey, watch out for
respect.
them Bengals, man. They young, but they hungry. They young, but they hungry. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right.
We'll make sure they start.
Big Shann, what you got for us, man?
I'll go ahead and talk about the little Niners. I always said in the beginning their defense was pretty decent. They did their job, and then their offense finally got a little balanced attack with the 215 on passing and 206 on rushing. For a minute, it was the Deebo Samuel show, though. I think he got a total of 66 yards and 2 touchdowns from rushing. And then Eric Mitchell got a $133, so they look pretty good. Mitchell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elijah Mitchell, or whatever. Is that his name?
Elijah?
I don't know what the name. I don't care about the 49ers, but
It's Elijah.
that's why I was right, though, right? Elijah Mitchell, right?
It's Elijah Mitchell.
Okay, I was right.
No, he got a touchdown, 133 yards on him. Not bad for a rookie. I think this is his second game starting.
Oh, Elijah Mitchell?
Yeah.
Fourth game.
He started a few.
Even been his 4th game starting.
Yeah.
Wasn't he out though? Like he had a little pin put in his ankle or some shit like that.
Man, I don't know. Tito in the chat. Let us know.
He
Tito.
had something wrong with his hand or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he got
Let us know, Tito.
some kind of bionic pin put in, whatever it was. It seemed
bionic.
You know what I mean? So, I'm not gonna hate on a good team. I always thought they had a decent defense. I always thought their problem was like Shanahan couldn't figure out who his quarterback was going to be, and that causes dissension amongst the ranks and whatnot. And then even in the first quarter, he kind of yelled at Jimmy for that little interception. And Jimmy looked like a little scolded kid, man, sitting there. I was like, damn, bro, you going to start this early, man? Let him calm down. You got
shit. I'm about to say, as he should, man. Jimmy, he been in the league too long to make dumb mistakes like that. You see, he got his act together after he got at him.
Yeah, but I mean, they won though. They keep their little playoff hopes alive and whatnot. So hats off to them. Congratulations, Tito.
Yeah, I think Niners, man, the schedule going down the stretch there. Tito was talking about it earlier today. That cat, he said, Niner fans are happy right now. That man, he wants to see the Cowboys in the first round. I'm like, you can bring that on any day of the week.
I don't want to see that.
We'll be all right.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think you want to see that one.
Yeah, you're that, Tito. You don't want that smoke. But moving right along so we can wrap up this segment, I'm going to touch on the Rams versus the Packers. And to me, I think the Packers are probably the best team in NFC, me personally. Like, the Cardinals are good. They have, like, a solid team, but I got to see how Little Man is when he comes back. If he can actually get back to his stature and play, at the level he was playing at, because he was playing at an MVP level. but he's been out for a while, so we got to see if he can maintain that. And then, of course, you got over there. You got Cowboys. No, they're not. Tampa Bay will be there too. We'll see how their defense holds up. The defense has been up and down, but Brady, if he got the ball with 2 minutes left in the game, you're going to lose. So Packers are tough, and they're at home, even tougher. The Rams, I knew going to play in Lambeau in the cold, they weren't going to win that game. They weren't going to fare well. They're a warm weather team going into Midwest, just like it wasn't going to happen for them. And then good old Mr. Stafford, he's been good for throwing touchdowns to other teams for 3 weeks in a row now. So he's going for 4 this week. I mean, what's the odds of that? A pick six, 3 straight weeks, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So I knew that Stafford would throw a pick. I didn't know it'd be another pick six. And the game really wasn't that close. Final score was 28-36. But let's see, the Rams outscored the Packers 10-0 in the fourth quarter. But it really wasn't a 10-0 to make the game close. It was more like window dressing to me. Because, you could feel energy in games. That game never felt like it was in doubt. The Packers, they controlled it. They didn't run for many yards. Let's see, A.J. Dillon had 20 rushes for 69. Aaron Jones had 10 for 23. They kind of ground chucked it a little bit, but Aaron Rodgers, he's like Brady. There are certain quarterbacks that can control an entire football game. You know what I mean? Down to waiting to the last second to snap the ball or just knowing time management. And Aaron Rodgers is a master at that. So he mastered the game. The Packers will be definitely in the mix in the end. And really, that's in the NFC, that's the team I fear most when the Cowboys get healthy. You know what I mean? Because we got DeMarcus Lawrence coming back, and we got Lamb coming back, and Cooper, he just got cleared today. So
on paper,
when we're full, like a full team, the Packers is the team that scares me, not the Buccaneers. So,
on paper, I mean, y'all have the best team, I think, in the NFC, barring any injury and stuff like that. Outside of old boy that got like 5 PI penalties on him last week.
Yeah, man. He's been playing good,
Brown.
Yeah, he's been playing pretty good.
Anthony, hold on to him, Brown.
That man Tito said of all teams currently in the playoff rankings, he'd rather either play the Rams or them boys.
I know. He don't want that smoke with the Cowboys.
Tito, all right, Tito.
Tito don't want to come to Jerry World. But all right, fellas, let's get into it, man. Let's get into this week. And since my Cowboys, they gave up booty on Thanksgiving, we're not waiting until one of the last picks. We're going to go first with them, even though they got the first game this week anyway, so kind of makes perfect sense. We're going to go with the Cowboys visiting the Saints. And what facts we got here? We got the home team, which is the Saints. They're 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings with these two teams. The over is 4-0 in the last Cowboys 4 Thursday night games. The Saints are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 following a loss. So, with all that information, Shan, who do you like in this game, man?
I'll take them boys, man. Who's the quarterback is what? Hill for the Saints?
Yeah, he's starting. They just named him starter like yesterday or the day before.
Yep.
Yeah. During last week, I find it hard to believe that the Cowboys will lose 3 in a row. You know what I mean? So I think they took their little medicine. I think the Chiefs and the Raiders kind of showed that they need to tighten up that offensive line a little bit, figure out how to run Pollard a little better, and use Ezekiel. So I got the boys. I got them boys.
All right. Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Well, I had to go against your boys, against the boys last weekend, Gregory. I just had to. That's that, but I wish I would have had your son send me a picture of you with all that Dallas blue on. And let's see. I wanted to see that. That's what I wanted to see more than the last time. I wanted to see that because I know that's what I wanted to see. But next time, G, just take a couple of pictures.
I'll take a couple of flicks. I'll take a couple.
Take a couple. But anyway, you know, like I said, my dark horse team, even though any team that I could stomach in NFC or any team period, I mean, Dallas Cowboys, I would like to see them do good, as long as it's not against us.
Yes,
But
yeah.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rock with your boys.
All right, Young G, who you like?
Yeah, I'm taking the team that's not playing, someone who doesn't know their position at quarterback. No, I'm taking the boys, man. Taysom Hill, there's a reason why he didn't win that job over Jameis. And I think this is gonna be the week to show why. So yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, I think that they really miss Winston and that they don't admit it.
Oh yeah, they
do.
definitely.
They for sure miss Jameis for sure.
Yeah, y'all know I'm rocking with the boys, man. We getting DeMarcus back this week. I think Pollard, man, I think they're gonna feature him more this week. We got CD coming back. We got Amari coming back. We got back. I think we're gonna be all right, man. You know what I mean?
But the Saints do got a good defense, though.
I was about to say the Saints defense is good, so that ain't gonna be a
dogs
cakewalk.
on defense.
But the Saints offense ain't about shit.
Oh, I know. They gonna wear the defense gonna get worn down because of the offense.
Exactly. So that's who we rocking with on that. Next up, we got a nice little toilet bowl game. We got the Giants visiting the Dolphins. And the Dolphins are playing good football. They're 9-1 against the spread in their last 10 versus a team with a losing record on the road. And that team has a losing record on the road, which is the Giants. The Giants are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 after scoring less than 15 points in the previous game. That's kind of filler information, but who cares? And with that said, Young G, who you like in this game?
I'm going to take Miami. Daniel Jones, he's very questionable. I mean, they say he's preparing to play, but he's dealing with a neck injury. I don't know, dealing with a neck injury, you know what I'm saying, especially with a quarterback, it's not that great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna roll with the Dolphins and them.
The Dolphins.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. Who you liking this one, Shan?
I'm gonna go with that the little shiny squad with that orange and green. You know, let the Dolphins do their thing. You know, they're starting to make me a believer. I wasn't really doubting them just in certain games, but I think they found their rhythm. So I'll roll with them little mammals.
Okay.
Mammals.
Now, I'll keep mine short and sweet. Rolling with the Dolphins. Tua's playing well. They won 3 in a row, or 4 in a row, is it? Is it 3 or 4?
I think 3.
Yeah, 3 in a row. Let's make it 4. They're at home. Think it's all good. Who you like, Brandon Mike?
Well, you know, I'm gonna take the Miami Dolphins. You know, I've been riding with Tua. I always said he was a good quarterback, and he's starting.
Yeah, I've been rocking with Tua.
He's starting to play the way I thought he would play. He's healthy. That's one of the reasons why, and they're protecting him better. You know, old Daniel Jones with the jam neck. He's got a jam neck. Maybe that might do them some good. Maybe need to put somebody else in there. Maybe
they back up as Mike Glennon. Mike
Glennon. Well, Mike Glennon is a better quarterback than Daniel
Young
Jones.
Tito just confirmed it. Oh, Daniel Jones is out.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Okay,
Mike Glennon is not better than Daniel
out.
Jones. Don't do like that.
Dolphins. I'll take the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
No way, Mike Glennon.
Dolphins 27-17.
27.
Oh, yeah, you give him a score. We'll give you that. 27-17. All right. Next up, we have the Colts visiting the Texans, and I think we're going to have a nice this would be our third 4-way combo. So in this one, I'll go first. Just keep it plain and simple. I'm going to take the Colts because they're good and the Texans are bad. Holding my man Deshaun Watson freaking hostage.
Holding my dog.
Right.
Brandon Mike, who you liking this, man? Brandon Mike, who you like?
Oh, you said me. I thought you said Shan. Oh,
Brandon Mike, who you like?
Well, they got old Deshaun Watson on house arrest, so you know that nigga can't come outside. So they ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna take the Colts because the Colts got that. They got a nice little offense there, and I think they're very balanced with the run and the pass. And oh boy, is Jonathan Stewart. I mean,
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor. Let me get
That
that
boy.
correct. I mean Jonathan Taylor. Like I said,
Yeah,
that boy is bad.
he's
So
a beast.
I'm just saying I'm gonna take the Colts.
Ah, yes.
Who's not gonna take that?
All right, Young G, who you liking this one, man?
The Colts.
The Colts.
Now, if the Texans mess around and win this game like they beat the
I'm gonna be pissed.
Tennessee, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be
They ain't
pissed.
doing that. Who you like, Sheezy?
I think Taylor's gonna be the difference. I think they're gonna use him more. So I'll bring the broom out and go ahead and
Kid
go with him.
notes. The Colts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Next up, we have a divisional contest between the Vikings and the Lions. Vikings are visiting the Lions. The Vikings are 5-2 in their last 7 against the spread in Detroit. I don't know. This is definitely
Is this the
another
Lions'
little,
first week? Is this their first week to get a win?
I don't know. The Vikings are 0-6 against the spread against a team with a losing record.
Can't get more losses than, you know what I'm saying?
Say for whatever that's worth, you know what I mean? About to say, Young G, who you liking that?
Bro, why you gotta pick me first, dog?
Yeah.
Look.
Who you
This was
like?
actually tough because the Lions sold me on Thanksgiving. But they playing in Detroit. I'm gonna take the Lions. Fuck it.
I knew
They
it.
getting their first dub. I'm gonna fall
That's why I
for it.
picked you first.
Yeah, that's cold. That's cold. I was waiting to hear everybody else's rendition. You know what I'm saying? I see everybody.
Let's say, Shan, who you like, man?
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Vikings, man. You know what I mean? Short and sweet. I like Cousins over your boy.
Cousins over golf, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Raider Mike, who you like?
Well, Dan Campbell, all of that old, that Jedi mind tricks and stuff, they ain't working. I can't go with them. That shit ain't working. I'm gonna have to take Kirk, everybody's baby daddy and mama's cousins. I'm gonna take the Vikings because that's a better team all around. I'm just
Even though they don't have Dalvin, but Madison,
Madison
can run that rock too.
Madison is good, so
yeah, he can run that rock. So G, looks like you're hunting alone on this one, man. You're the lone wolf. I'm taking them Vikings.
It's all good.
But it's a divisional game, so
we'll see, man. Look, they tied with the Steelers, but the Steelers really ain't shit. So
about to say the Vikings are like the perfect little person to be a victim for the Lions, man, because they're within their division.
Swift to go out, they're gonna have a game.
You never know. Next up, we got the team that disappointed us all last week, the Eagles visiting the Jets. And the Eagles are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 meetings with the Jets. Mm-hmm. So, Shan, who you like in this one, man?
We'll go ahead and go with the Jets, man.
Whoa!
Jets,
Jets.
Always got to have a little wild card, man. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Jets because Philly always be up and down for me, man. So
okay. Yeah, man went out on a limb, huh?
Yeah.
Way out on the limb. You on the edge.
Okay. All right, Mike. Since he on the edge, who you like? Let's guess.
It's not the Jets. I can tell you that. Even though they might have won last week. I think did the Jets? They won last week, right?
Yeah, they beat the Texans.
Well, shit, that wasn't nobody. We all picked the Jets that week. But no, I'm not. I'm gonna take the Eagles. I'm gonna give Eagles one more chance. I'm gonna give my boy Jalen Hurts one more chance.
One more chance.
Prove me right.
Okay. Young G.
Taking the Eagles.
Going to the Eagles, huh?
Yes, sir.
Like I'm gonna be Tina Marie on this one, out on the limb, huh?
Yeah, straight up on your own on this one, man. You're the homie and everything. I've got the love for you, but I gotta let you ride alone on this one, man. I'm going with the Eagles, bro.
Yep.
No.
They gonna soar this Sunday.
Man's supposed to do. Go solo when you got to.
Yeah, man. I can't go against the last 5 times they played. The Eagles 5-0 against the spread. I can't pull the trigger. Let's see. Next up, I believe we have a 4-way combo. To be the Cardinals visiting the Bears. Cardinals are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 between these two teams. And since this is easy pickings, I'll get mine out the way. No explanation needed. Cardinals. So, Brady Mike, who you like, Mike?
The Bears. No. Well, no. But no, not really. No, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the Cardinals with Kyler Murray. If he playing, I'm gonna take them. I know he playing, so we're gonna see what it do. I'm taking the Cardinals.
Going with the Cardinals, huh? Okay. Shanny Shan, who you like, man?
I'm going with Kyler.
Yes.
Him in the end zone with that little Buddha prayer, man.
That's smart money. Young G.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm taking the Cardinals. Ain't no way. The Bears still don't even know who their quarterback is.
No. Shoot.
You got to go with old boy. You done Justin Fields. What's
if he's
played
healthy,
pretty good, but once you done started that process, you got to finish it.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. Next up, we're gonna roll. Oh, this is a good game here. We may get some dissension, except for me. We got the Chargers visiting the Bengals. You know what I mean? And the Chargers are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 between these two teams. That surprised me a little bit because the Bengals been having down years. So I'm like, damn, they still been, good against the spread versus the Chargers. The Chargers are 0-4 against the spread versus the AFC. Interesting. So, Shan, who you liking this one, man?
I'm going with Mr. Burrows.
Made you a believer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him and Mixon. They trying to make it happen, man. They're trying to make it happen. Short and sweet.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Brandon Mike, who you like?
Only reason why I'm taking the Bengals because they have been a more consistent team than the Chargers. The offense is more explosive. Running game is better. Defense is better. I just think that Joe Burrow is playing the way I thought he was going to play. See, remember Joe Burrow was the number 1 pick that year, so he's starting to show up and show out. Even though he didn't throw that for that many yards, but shit, his swagger is, it's just taking that team is. I mean, they really feeding off of him. So
yeah,
I just feel that I've always liked him. So yeah, I got to go with the Bengals.
Okay. I like that one. Me, I'll keep mine short and sweet and say Bengals. And G, since this is your little under team, we'll let you go last. I know you might have a little soliloquy for them. Huh?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I got a little something. The Bengals at home, honestly, for me, it's hard to pick against them because their fan base, although it's not like Cleveland Browns or like major fan base, but they really believe in this team. And the Chargers have been kind of wishy-washy the last couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? So it would be hard for me to pick them even if I wasn't, a Bengals kind of like dark horse kind of guy. But I don't know. I think the Bengals, they're riding this confidence right now, and I think they're going to ride it into a dub this week.
Yeah. Then you also got, it's an early game. You got that whole thing with the West Coast team traveling back against the time zone.
And it's kind of cold up in Cincinnati right now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? LA don't really get cold. They don't really rain. The weather might affect old Herbert a little bit.
Yes. With everyone on that.
Herbert.
Sherbert.
All right, next up, we have a 4-way combo deluxe going with the Bucks visiting the Falcons. And this one, the home team, 7-2 against the spread the last 9 meetings. Whoa, the Falcons are the home team. Yeah.
Are you picking them?
The Falcons are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 following the win. Thank you. So doing it what you must. Raider Mike, who you like in this one, man?
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a damn what they were spread or whatever they say on them. I ain't taking their asses. I'm just gonna keep it like this. Their defense is awful. Their offense couldn't score no points the other week. Tampa Bay, I'm taking the Bay. We're gonna be picking that Monday night. We're gonna be picking the score on Monday night.
Yes. You know that. But then we're gonna move to Young Shan. Who you liking this one, man?
Oh, I'm gonna take that very merry family, man. I'm going with the Brady bunch.
Okay.
I mean, enough said. Thomas.
All right. I'm going with the Bucks too. Easy money. You know what I mean? No explanation needed. Young G.
I'm going with the Bucks too. There ain't no way. Ever since the Falcons lost that Super Bowl.
I know. They
Ever
haven't
since-
recovered
They ain't been the
since.
same since.
Ever since,
been
and
the
then on
same.
top of that, they playing against the man that came back on them. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
He in their head. Brady gonna say, "I'm in here."
You feel me?
I'm in here, Tina.
man.
I'm up in here, Tina. I'm up in here. All right.
He's calling her Annie Mae.
Oh. We're going to wait on this game. Skip that one. And we're going to move to the Jags visiting the Rams. The Jags are 0-4 against the spread in the last 4 meetings. That's saying a lot. So I see you, Young Jeezy. Who you like in this game, man?
Man, you know what? I almost was gonna take the Jags until I saw that the Rams were playing at home. So I'm gonna take the Rams. I hope they win. If they lose to the Jags, ain't no way in hell Matthew Stafford. They need to fire Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, trade off Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. Like, just get rid of the whole team. If you lose to the Jags at home, it's bad. It's over. Season's over.
Exactly. That's what I say. So I'm like, that Hollywood superstar team. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. This will be the last week I go for the Rams. If they lose this game, I ain't picking them another time this year. They gonna fall and crumble fall on their face, like Mr. Granger say, on your face. We used to have to do them push-ups at 7 o'clock in the morning. Grant said, on your face.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Because they will definitely fall flat on their face if they lose this game.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Shazam. You liking this one, man?
I ain't feeling the little shampoo commercial just yet, man. Trevor got a little more to worry about, man. So
Damn.
I have to go ahead and go with the Rams on this one as well.
Yeah. That would be a nice little 4-way combo because I'm going with the Rams. The Rams, if you look at their season and you look at their schedule, when they were hot, they were beating up on bad teams. And then when they played good teams, they lost. Now they got a bad team to beat up, you know what I'm saying, after taking some lumps. So Not only do I think they're going to win, but let me pull a Young G and Raider Mike on this one. I'm going to pull out a score on this one, man. I'm going to say the Rams 38 and the Jags 17.
Oh,
So I'll go 38-17 on that.
mighty generous.
Prince Charming might get a little extra. He might get 21 off, Prince Charming might, unless he get hit by Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek is
hit
going
by old Aaron Donald. Hit him.
Yeah,
Early shower.
In there. Believe that.
I think they're gonna get 7, and that's gonna be about it, man.
Oh, y'all like how this magically refilled itself?
I see.
Ooh, that's why you have 2 beautiful young daughters around. Just come around and pour a little something for you.
Pour
like
something
G
in your
used
cup.
to do back when he was a youngster.
Yep, put
But-
something in your cup.
Next up, we got the Ravens visiting the Steelers. Ravens are 1-1 in their last 7 meetings with the Steelers. But ironically enough, the Ravens are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 following a straight up win. This is going to be a little doozy. I think. I don't know. Could be easy for you guys. Shan, who you liking this one, man?
And I'm gonna go ahead and go with Lamar, man. If you just put quarterback against quarterback, I'd rather go with Lamar than Big Ben, man. That was a good thing back in the day, but now Big Ben is starting to be a problem, man.
Exactly.
He looking like that clock, just standing still and ain't moving, man.
Exactly. Okay. Brandon Mike, who you like, man?
Well, you got to go with Lamar superstar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even got that. We ain't even really got to go too far in on that because Ben, this is last year, man.
Him and Tomlin.
Yeah, I think Tomlin might be going to another team himself. He might want to, but who knows?
He should have put that money at USC.
Nah, they already got a coach at USC. They got Lincoln.
They got Lincoln Riley.
They got Lincoln Riley.
They got Stankin Lincoln.
Yep. They already got the coach. That's the coach I wanted.
Yes.
We might get Tomlin. Shit.
Young G, who you like, man?
Yeah. What's it called? I'm taking the Ravens because Lamar, he came out and said something like, I want to say earlier this week, saying something how he said he felt like he played like a rookie. So angry Lamar versus a weak Steelers team, I'll take it.
Yeah, and they still won with him throwing them picks, man.
Exactly.
It's about that D.
Know what, y'all? I'm gonna pull a rabbit.
Hat.
You definitely gonna pick Ben. You're gonna
I'm
be ready to
gonna
put
do
some
it. You know
rabbit.
what? I said all year long, I ain't never taking Ben Roethlisberger again. And I'm not going to. I'm taking the Ravens.
I was about to say.
If you went back on your word, that fool look like they need to put him in a wheelchair back there. And
I can't do it, man. I mean, you know what? Sentimentally, I would like to see the Steelers win because I think Mike Tomlin's gonna get fired. You know what I'm saying? I just think.
You think so?
I think he's lost the team, man. They are so garbage that it's all gonna fall on him.
You gotta blame somebody, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It might be a good thing for him, though.
Yeah, I think he may need a little fresh start. I mean, the Steelers, he handcuffed. You never get to pick your staff. You know what I mean? They pick your staff for you. You don't have too much control over your team besides your little rah-rah shit. You know what I mean? It might be better for him to go somewhere else where he got more control. I would like to see him in college because I think he would be a better college coach because he's a motivator. But I don't know. I think, Steeler train has run its little course. It might be time for him to move along,
I mean, shit, well, he got one or two Super Bowls.
Two Super Bowls.
You got two?
You got two.
I thought he had one.
Him and
Big Ben got how many rings? Two.
Ben got two.
Ben got one with Cowher, though.
Cowher's more. I guess he only got one then. He been to two Super Bowls. Remember, he been to two Super Bowls, but they lost to Green Bay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Green Bay got in that ass.
Yeah, no, he'd be all right.
But see, him going to college would probably be good for him and then come back and then get back in the NFL. He'll be a better coach, man.
Yeah, if he get fired, best believe the Raiders will be interviewing that fool.
Hey, that'd be a nice little fit. Black on black.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Damn.
We'll move along to four-way combo. This will be the Broncos visiting the Chiefs.
Oh.
Broncos are 2-9 against the spread in their last 11 meetings against the Chiefs. And I'll go first on this one. Not too much explanation. You know what I mean? I think the Chiefs have kind of righted the ship. I don't know if they're going to blow the Broncos out because the Broncos have a decent defense, but you know what I mean? I'll rock with the Chiefs on this.
Broncos got that secondary, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There ain't going to be no pushover. Ready, Mike, since you want to chop it up, who you liking this one?
Well, the team who run the ball better to be the Broncos, I would believe.
So?
But who I really honestly think I'm going to take, they playing in Kansas City?
Yeah.
I'm going to take Kansas City, but I want them to lose. Now, if they lose, I wouldn't mind. I'm taking them, but I want them to lose. Really.
Yeah, that's smart money right there. All right. Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Man, I'm gonna go with my natives, man. I gotta stick with my indigenous people and go with the Chiefs, right?
Going with some of that.
You know what I mean?
They better chop them up or they're gonna get beat up. Because that running game.
It ain't gonna be no slam dunk, you know what I mean? But it's definitely gonna be a W,
Yes. Young G.
The
In the words of Andy Reid, how about those Chiefs? I'm taking the Chiefs.
How you going? I mean, is Bridgewater playing?
I don't care.
No, it don't matter. One thing I didn't even mention is Chiefs are off a bye. I think Andy Reid's record after a bye is like 26-6, something ridiculous. So you gotta take that into account too. You know? Oh, we only have 3 more games left, y'all. Gotta save y'all boys for last. So next up is Young Tito's team. We got the 49ers visiting the Seahawks. Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Like I said, man, you know, I still think that the Niners.
Let me give you this fact before you go in. The Niners are 2-7-1 against the spread in their last 10 meetings in Seattle.
Yeah, but still, I think they kind of rushed your boy Wilson back early, even though he looked pretty impressive, you know, in that last game last week. I still think, you know, having a torn tendon myself, man, I don't care if it was only 4 weeks, it's still affecting his throwing and whatnot, you know, and they don't have enough, man. I don't think they have enough. I don't think it's gonna be a slam dunk, you know what I mean? But Debo's gonna be back, you know, and somehow Shanahan's figured a way to balance out his offense, and the defense is still staying in there, keeping them in the game. So I'll take the little Niners.
Take the Niners, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Greater Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Well, you know that Seattle and Pete Carroll own the 49ers. They own the 49ers, and me and you both know that. But I think right about now, I think Seattle has fallen from grace. They have fallen from glory. They didn't fall from the sky. They didn't fall from everywhere. As much as I don't like the 49ers, but I got to give them credit. They've been playing some good football. I will give them that. They have been playing some good football, and Elijah, you know, that Mitchell, that running back, I like the running back.
Yeah, he's tough.
He's nice. The running back is nice.
Well, you know what?
And Debo.
I won't even say he's tough. You know what I mean?
He's
he
nice.
He got the same running game as his daddy had in Denver, where you could just plug anybody in. Because Mostert in that system looks like an all-pro.
Right, but it's the system. You're right. It is the system because you put them in a different system. It's different because that's just how the 49ers operate. They're run first, pass second team. Yep. But I'm going to take the 49ers. I mean, they have been looking.
On them 49ers,
huh? You know, I usually don't. If Seattle would have had a winning record, I would have picked them.
I think it's going to be right along with Tomlin, man. They both going to be in that unemployment line, man. It ain't
Young G.
Seattle ain't going to get rid of Pete Carroll.
Who you like?
I like the Niners. I just saw what Seattle just did last week. I didn't like it. Saw what the Niners did last week. It looked a little better. Got the Niners, dog.
Like Mike Epson, that hook.
The reason why I picked him because I picked against him last week.
Hey, man, you know what?
Hey, but Debo is out. Just throw that out.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Shan said he might not play.
Even though Debo's out, I'm still going to take the Niners.
I'm about to get mystic up in here. About to pull the rabbit out of the hat on this one. This one really. I'm going with the Seahawks because Shan, you had the same injury as Russell, but you're an average man. Russell's a superhero, man.
Russell's a superhero.
Russell's a 5'10" superhero, man.
He got that healing power.
You know what? I just think Seattle has lost 4 games in a row. Pete Carroll, it's 5 games?
I said it's about to be 5.
Oh, about to say, Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson, I think they circle the wagons. They're at home. It's a divisional game, so you know it's going to be close. There is no blowouts when, like, the Rams play the Niners, Niners play Seahawks, Seahawks play Rams. There's not blowouts. So I think it's going to be a close game. And if Russell has the ball last, they are going to win. And I believe Russell will have the ball last, go down.
Yeah, didn't they just sign Adrian Peterson too?
And they just signed, all-day AP. You know what I mean? So
we just got cut by the Titans.
You're right.
And that's another superhero. But that's the rabbit out of the hat. I'm going with the Seahawks on this one.
All right.
And I may be wrong, but I have a gut feeling. You know what I mean?
Well, they play the 49ers tough, though.
That's what I'm saying. They play
No,
twice
they do
a
play the
year.
49ers
But
tough.
they've beaten the
I'll give them that.
49ers. They've been the ones that's beaten the 49ers all the years.
Yes, yes. So we shall see. Next up, we got the Monday night game. And with this one, y'all, we're going to do our text where we talked about, right?
Okay.
So I'll be texting Mike. Mike will text Shan. Shan will text G. And G, you'll text me. So
Okay.
for the audience listening, we're going to pick the Monday night game, but then we're also going to choose the score for the game. And once we choose the score, we're going to text it to the person that we're supposed to text it to. So no one can kind of hear and get a gauge on what anybody else is thinking. So we can have like a nice little winner instead of having co-winners each week. That'll be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, well.
So with that, you guys want to do the text first or you want to make the picks first?
I'll make the picks.
Okay, so let's make the pick first. So we got the Pats visiting the Bills. Even this one, shoot, this ain't gonna be no four-way combos on this. Patriots are 14-3 in their last 17 meetings with the Bills. That's against the spread. So take that for what it's worth. With that said, Shan, who you like in this game?
I think that little nickel and dime passing is gonna pay off, man. You know, Bill knows what works. He knows how to get the best out of players and whatnot, and use the quarterbacks to their full potential. So I'm gonna go with the Pats.
Okay.
No problem there.
Solid.
I don't think it's gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be a good game.
Okay. Young G, who you like?
I like the Pats.
I like the Pats. Okay.
Father
Mike, who you like, man?
Big bad dollar bill. You got change, nigga? I'm taking the Buffalo badass Bills. The Buffalo Bills finna stop that nickel and dime shit and ask you, do you got change? I'm taking Buffalo. They at home. Buffalo has gotten past that getting the beat down every year from the Patriots. They stopped that last year, and I believe they'll do it again this year. They're the better team.
In the words of Bushwick Bill, it was nothing for me to disfigure you little nickel and dime ass nigga. I'm taking the Bills too. Ain't no nickel and dime gonna work. It's gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't gonna work on that secondary and that good defense. You have to throw the ball over the top.
Don't be
okay
there, buddy.
Everybody, I'm texting you right now, Raider Mike. So everybody do their text for the score. So bear with us. Oh, okay. Young G, you put yours in there. Quick, huh?
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm on it quick.
You be on it. Let me see. I'm writing yours down. Let me see. Hold on. Yes. Okay, Mike, let me hit you up real quick.
It's gonna be close.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think Mac's gonna let some fly, man.
I think Mac might he might trick him. You might get him. He'd be like, "Oh, I ain't got an arm. Watch this." Ding.
Yep. And you know, Bill's good at playing to the people's strengths every now and then. You think he didn't have it, but all of a sudden, what is this?
Look, they didn't go pick up Nelson Aguilar for no reason.
Yeah, he did all right when he was with us.
Yeah, he was. I want to say he was our actually leading receiver outside of Waller.
Yeah, and he had some deep threat passes, man.
Does everybody have their stuff in?
Yeah.
Okay. Raider Mike?
Got it. I got it.
You got it?
No.
Okay, so we want to announce the person's little scores now. So G, he has the Pats, huh?
I thought, did we send it
No,
to
that's the texting order.
Oh,
but
okay,
now,
okay.
yeah. So G, he got the Pats 30, the Bills 27. All right.
Wait.
So Raider Mike, what's the score I sent you?
You got the Bills 23 and the Patriots 20.
Okay. And then Shan.
I said 17-21 Bills. I'm sorry, Pats.
No, wasn't I supposed to
No.
send you to
No, I'm
Shan?
saying you got to tell me what Mike sent you.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. He said 28-20. Bills 28-20.
Bills 28. That's 20. Okay, so what's Shan's, Mike?
Shan, did you send it
He
to
sent
me?
it to me.
Oh, it's a G, my bad.
He said 17-21 the Pats.
Ooh, low scoring, huh?
We gonna see.
Looking at the scores, so Shan got a total of 38. And then Mike, he got a total of 58.
48. What?
Then G, he got a total of 57. I got a total of 43. So if there's a
No, 48,
tiebreaker,
right?
huh?
Wasn't it 48 or
Gee, I didn't
Say
get
what?
your score.
yeah. Well, mine was 28-20, so that's what, 48, right?
Yeah, you said 28 to 20, right, Mike?
Right.
Yeah. So the
okay.
total is 48.
48. Yeah. Okay.
He's going off the total.
Yeah,
okay.
The game is gonna go by the total. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay, that's what I was saying. I was just saying it's 48. Yeah.
So what did you say yours was, G?
43,
Mine?
right? 43, right?
Yeah, 43. My total is 43.
23-20.
Yeah. So as you can see, y'all, we're fumbling through this a little bit, but this is gonna help in the end because we can crown a winner instead of having co-champs and all that other type of stuff, and any back and forth, you know what I mean? And it makes it more interesting, see where people's minds is. So that was done. And then we got one more game, you guys. You guys' favorite team. We got the Washington football team visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. And this one, the football team, they're 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 games after accumulating over 350 the previous game. The Raiders are 1-5 in their last 6 games as a home favorite. That's kind of crazy.
I don't get it though, but we're gonna get right on Sunday.
Yeah, I would say that's kind of crazy. So we're Young G, we'll let you start that one off.
All right.
Who do you like?
Hey, is Jacobs playing?
Yeah,
I don't know,
I'm
man.
pretty sure he is.
he playing.
As much as like Washington, they kind of been playing well, but that whole Taylor Heineke thing, their offensive line isn't that great. I think with Yannick and Max Crosby putting on a little extra pressure, I think we might be able to do a little something to them, and we don't really have to worry about Chase Young. Granted, their defense is still, it's all right. It's all right. But I'm going to have to go ahead and I'm going to have to take the Raiders, man. I think that win last week, we kind of gave them that kick in the ass that they needed to finish out this season strong. And I hope they prove me right because I'm picking them this week.
Okay. Yeah. Your team ain't going to burn you 2 times in a row, huh?
Shit. Hope not.
Well, they burnt us 3 times in a row, so it ain't no foe.
We're going to let, let's see, Young G, where you at right here? Okay. We're going to let the 2 Raider cats go last. I'll go next. I contemplated on this game. I tried to think because Washington's hot. The Raiders, you guys beat us, but our defense, is a shell of itself right now. And our offense is definitely a shell of itself. So, it gave like Raiders fans this glimpse of hope. Like you see how this man is over here basking in the glory of that game.
No, ain't no basking. There's no basking in it.
I said that man. But We're a playoff
You don't
team.
like my
We're gonna be
backdrop,
there.
man? You don't like my backdrop? What's that? What's that?
Hey man, you know me. I'm a marathon runner. I don't run sprints. I'll see you in week 18. And I want that
Hey, bro.
same energy, buddy.
Hey, but we
But
heard about this
this
thing
week,
game
I'll be
all
taking
year
the
long.
Raiders, and I think you guys can beat the football team. I don't think they're real. I think they're a hot team. Heineke is good, but I think Crosby and what's my African partner's name?
Yannick
Nigeria.
Ngakwe coming around.
Yeah, Ngakwe. I think they're gonna put it on him. You know what I'm saying? As long as they put pressure on him, you'll be fine. If you give him time, your secondary, it ain't worth two dead flies, man. You know what I mean? If you get time to throw the ball,
Nah, the cornerback, no, Facion.
if you get time, you in trouble. But I think you
No,
got to
but
put that pressure.
that's just
put the
Gallup.
pressure.
Hey, that's just Gallup making those catches on what's his name. Those are great catches.
Yeah.
You he was on him. Casey Hayward was on his ass. Those balls was dropped in a bucket, Greg.
Yeah, you hear that, Shan? He's
Yeah.
talking about what you guys did against our third team wide receiver, not against the first two.
I'm taking the W anyhow.
I said, I'm taking the playoffs. But in this game, I'm taking the Raiders. So, Shan, who you liking this one, man?
I'm gonna go with Washington. Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. I like our defensive line, man. You know, that pressure makes a lot of difference, bro. You know, it takes the pressure off our little secondary, which we need like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then last week we had better play calling and we've seen it in a minute. It was more balanced. So I think we're going to try to go with what works. And then our little intern coach is trying to get a permanent job, trying to be the first cat that gets the intern job after a long while. So, you know, I mean, I've been rocking with the Raiders. Ain't no reason for me to stop now. And then Heineke threw some passes last week where he was like, after he let it go. And I was like, bro, that's not a good look for a quarterback. So I'm not even messing around with Heineke, bro.
It's like,
He was like, oh, my fault. Yeah, we know, but it's too late, bro.
Yes. So, Raider Mike, bring us home.
Well, you know, it's like this. Like I said, we're backs against the wall every weekend. Every game is a must win, and we must take the Washington snitching team, complaining team, crying team, whatever you want to call their ass, and put them in the dirt with Yannick come around the corner, Mad Max Crosby come around the corner. I don't think they could stop it. I don't think that he's going to be stand up straight. His uniform will be very dirty on Sunday. I just think that Derek Carr is a better quarterback. And we know that, and Derek Carr is going to prove that. And we're going to run the football, and we're going to win the game. The Raiders are going to win this game. We're going to play smash mouth football and throw the ball down the field. I'll take the Raiders, and I'll see you in the playoffs. If things go the way they go, one game, but you know what the Raiders, Gregory, is one game at a time.
Yeah. Hey, you know me, I ain't tripping. You know I'll be there.
Well, I already know y'all going, so we ain't even worried about that.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you can laugh in November, December 1st. Around my birthday, January 3rd. Let's see who's smiling.
Oh, we're gonna be all right. You're gonna be smiling, and I'm gonna be smiling too.
You know what I said? The NFL, your jerseys get dirty.
Like I said, he could be the first coach to be an interim coach and make it to the playoffs. I don't know if that happened before, but maybe it has. But I don't know if it has.
I know, you know, you guys, you got a shot. That's all you need. Just one game at a time.
That's it.
You know, and what to say. And with that, fellas, that'll be wrapping up week 13 football fan talk on GLX Sports. Again, I'm your gracious host, Big G. You guys can do your own thing.
I'm Raider Mike, and I'll see you on Sunday with a dub for the Raiders.
Oh yeah, this is Big Shann. You know, I'm with that nation right there, man. You know.
See what I got behind me.
You know what it is, man. It's the Prophet LaFleur. I'm trying to catch my I'm gonna catch this crown next week because I'm done playing around with these old heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, I'm like, somebody stop me, please.
Well,
4 in
I'm
a
about
row.
to
I'm
get
going
back
for
on
5.
track because I'm at to get back on track because I was the one winning all them first weeks, and it's time to
Man.
reclaim. It's time to reclaim my title.
You ever heard of Janet Jackson, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What have you done for me lately? You ever heard of that?
But you know, I'm still been close though. See, I haven't been far off though. See, now if I was way off, different story, but I'm still in there.
All right. You've been
I'm
close,
still in
but I
here,
done got
Gregory.
a
I'm in here.
quadruple dose.
Hey,
Still in here.
Tito said he'll bet you that the Raiders won't make the playoffs. We're gonna have
We'll bet his 49ers are not gonna make the playoffs because look who they got in front of them.
Ooh.
How about that? You want to
Ooh.
make a bet? So you want to get slick and talk, huh? Should have never opened up your mouth. You don't open up a bad can of worms about your 49ers who didn't support Kaepernick, who left him, hung him out to dry, him and Eric Reed. That organization stinks. And so do your team.
Ooh.
You made him leave the chat, man.
So now, don't get me started with that because he even left that chat because the 49ers got 2 teams already in front of them.
Oh man.
So they got teams in front of them. So don't play with me, Tito. Play with somebody else. Don't play with me.
Yes. So with that, I want everybody to like, share, and subscribe to the channel and be back with us next week. And we'll try to make it even more interesting for y'all.
Yeah. How much money you want to bet that y'all don't make playoffs?
Young G didn't get to say his outro, man. Go on, let the young.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was about to say he did.
Got a note for you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I did.
He got a note. For you.
All right, y'all. Love, peace,
and hair grease.
There you go. All right.
An hour,
All right.
man. That's good, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff. Hey, Mike Tito said he got a C note for you, though, bro.
Okay, I want to see his note, and I want to see it for the 49ers. They got let me see who they got in front of them. They got the Rams in front of them. They still got what is it? Cardinals and the Rams. Rams is not finna fold that far. How they gonna make the playoffs?
No, he said he didn't say they would make the playoffs. He betting that we won't make.
No. I want to bet that his team don't just put my team in it. I hate the 49ers.
So what is it going to be? 100 that you say that the Niners ain't going to make it. He said 100 that the Raiders ain't going to make it.
No. I said 100. I said the 49ers is not going to make the playoffs. They're not going to make the playoffs.
He said 100 that the Niners ain't going to make the playoffs, but he's saying 100 that the Raiders won't. So where does that
what? Just tell them like this.
He hearing
you. Don't see. We talk to me next week. Talk to me next week about it. Talk to me next week.
All right. So Tito, next week we'll talk about that, and then we'll figure it out. But until then, man, we're about to get out.
Don't be a hater. He's a hater.
Y'all killing it. All right, man. Really y'all have a good evening, man. Thanks those who chimed in.
All right.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Like my backdrop though.
Yep. You know it. That backdrop is gonna take us to where we're supposed to go to.
Hey, I had to put it in G's face though.
Yeah, I know. But we're gonna be all right though. So I'm not even worried about it.
For sure, man. All right, man. Have a good weekend, man.
All right, you too.